This week on Megabytes, we're going to give you the long-anticipated second installment of our Microsoft Teams extravaganza. Welcome back to Megabytes. I'm your host, Tay. Today we're going to deep dive back into a software tool so powerful, some say it's existed before the dawn of time itself. But for now, let's go to the wrap up. We join the whole of Curtin University in welcoming Professor Harleen Hain as our new Vice Chancellor. On behalf of Digital and Technology Solutions, I'd like to give a big warm welcome to you and welcome you to the university. I'd also like to just give a quick reference to where you can find more information about anything we go through on Megabytes and any technologies that Digital and Technology Solutions support. Remember, you can find all these information on the staff portal by searching the IT Learning Toolkit, or you can go to the Support You tab, which you can find at the top of the staff portal page, and use the knowledge database through the search engine to find any piece of information you're interested in. If the information's not there, just let us know and we'll make sure to create a new article. We also have a brand new IT Learning Events calendar that you can also find on the staff portal as well. And make sure to keep an eye out on any communications that Digital Technology Solutions post out about upcoming training that we may be providing. And now, let's return back to Microsoft Teams, a software tool so powerful that all hyperbole used to describe it is entirely accurate and true. So let's dive into it. Today we're going to talk about video calls, collaboration features, and good old-fashioned teamwork. If you haven't watched our last episode, you can find the link in the description. We really recommend watching it, or else you might feel a little bit lost watching this episode. Let's jump in, shall we? Ways to join Microsoft Teams meetings. Let's start with joining or starting video calls. While there are numerous ways to join into or start a Teams meeting, today I'll focus on the most common ways we do it at Curtin University. Creating a Microsoft Teams meeting through Outlook. While there are numerous ways to join into or start a Teams meeting, today I'll focus on the most common ways we use at Curtin. Creating a Microsoft Teams meeting through Outlook. When creating a calendar invite, you can add a Teams meeting by clicking on the new Teams meeting icon at the top of the window. Your calendar invite will then populate with the links and details needed to join your scheduled meeting. You can change the time and date by clicking here, and some settings can be set here. Then you can shoot off your invite as you normally would. This option is great for more formal meetings, when you will be collaborating with staff outside of your team or guests outside of the university. Joining a Microsoft Teams meeting through Outlook is super easy. Simply click on the Join Now link in the email you received, or click on the invite through your calendar and click on the meeting link found here. Your Microsoft Teams application will now open to a preview window. Microsoft Teams meetings through the application. When you'd like to start a video call in Microsoft Teams itself, simply go to the chat or channel you would like to start a video call in and click on the Meet Now video button to start. When you are starting your video call meeting, a window will appear to confirm your audio and video settings for the meeting. If you are joining from your workspace or home, select Computer Audio and make sure the right audio devices is selected. Same goes with your video settings. You can even change your background to a picturesque coastal setting or a relevant pop culture reference. Once you've made sure your settings are correct, click Join Now. If you're in the meeting by yourself, you will be asked if you'd like to invite other participants. Along the top, you'll find your meeting features and controls. The participants panel, accessed here, will show you everyone who is in the meeting and also suggest some people from your team. You can also search for a name and manually invite them. The chat function will bring up a space to type in. If you call a meeting through a Teams channel, the chat history will be saved as a post. You can react to what your colleagues are talking about by clicking on the reactions icon found here. You can toggle your video and audio by clicking on the video and microphone icons. Users can spotlight their video in a meeting, which is really useful for presentations or pitches. For even more features, click on the More Options icon to take notes, record the meeting, turn on live captions, and so much more. The real fun begins when you and your team begin to use the collaborative functions. To access all of this, just press the Share Content button and choose which function you want to access. There's a lot here, so we'll just go over a couple of things you can do, but we recommend you dive in, have a play, and familiarize yourself with all these amazing capabilities. As we like to say in DTS, try and break it. Whiteboard. To access a whiteboard, just select it in the Share Content menu. Choose whether you want everyone to edit it or just you, and get brainstorming, collaborating and doodling. Sharing your desktop. Gone are the days where you have to lean back in your chair and yell out, "Hey respected colleague, can you come here and help me with this?" With Microsoft Teams desktop sharing features, you can easily share your desktop through a chat. So here I am. I'm sharing my desktop with my teammate and they're taking me through how to use the program. But if I still wasn't getting it, I can choose to give control and they'll be able to actually dive into the program that I'm sharing, which is pretty awesome. And when you're finished, they can hit stop sharing. Breakout Rooms. Breakout Rooms are available in Microsoft Teams, as they are in many other conferencing platforms. When you're in a video chat and you want to use them, just navigate to this button here and play around the settings, how many rooms you need, how you want to assign people to these rooms, whether it be automatically or manually set. Then hit Create Rooms and you'll see this window pop up. Here, you'll be able to assign participants to rooms, add a room, monitor a room, or start the breakout rooms. If you want to cancel, just exit. But if you're ready, press Start Rooms. When you're ready to finish, press Close Rooms and exit the breakout room window by selecting the X. Again, to really get used to all these features, dive in, have a go, and try and break it. You know the rest. Live captioning. If you click on the More Options icon at the top of the screen, you'll see a whole bunch of functions. For now, we'll focus on this one, the Closed Captions option. This will give you a live transcription of everything being said in the meeting, and it's really quite accurate. Okay, lightning bonus round for the other features in the More Actions menu. 1. Device settings. Here you can change your microphone, speaker and camera settings for video calls. If you're feeling particularly fancy and are using an external microphone or camera, you can choose these as input methods here. 2. Changing your view preferences. Here you can change how you view your team in a call, whether you show all members at all time or have it actively changing depending on who's talking. 3. To quickly change your background like we talked about earlier, click Apply Background Effects. And 4. To record a section or all the video chat, you can press Start Recording to have it saved for later viewing. And thus brings us to the conclusion of our second installment of our Microsoft Teams saga. Maybe.
Intrigue.
Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in 2 weeks' time.